Hello and welcome to another Tycho video. In this presentation, I am going to be demonstrating how to apply transformation coefficients to a set of filtered measurements. So in the previous video, I showed how to generate those measurements, and in this video, I'm showing how to transform those measurements. So here is a set of photometry data, the top row being that of V filtered measurements and the bottom being that of B filtered measurements. Now, you do not have to have this in Tycho. I'm just showing what it looks like visually, but essentially what I've got here are two filters I've used, B and V filters, and what I would then want to do next is to export that data into AAVSO format. So here I can go to File menu and choose Export AAVSO, and this is going to take in those 4 photometry sets that I have. You may have more, you may have less, but essentially all we are doing is exporting into AAVSO format. So here you can supply an observer code, star identifier. The chart identifier will be automatic from each photometry set. So these are all the settings that I'm using here. And then I want to choose export. So after I've done that, I can give it a file name. So just something simple. So one.txt. And then it prompts me, do I want to open the file for viewing? So I choose yes. And here are my measurements. Again, they are standard magnitudes and they have not yet been transformed. So I have B filtered measurements, and as I scroll down here, you can see I also have V filtered measurements as well. So what we want to do is we want to be able to take these measurements and transform it. I should say transform them. So here I do a Control-A and then Control-C to copy. And then I go back to Tycho and choose from the Tools menu, Apply Transforms. And at this point, I can now paste in those measurements. And then, as you can see here in this window, it says these are my untransformed observations. And I also need to tell it the coefficients to use. So 2 ways to do this. One is you could say that they are embedded within the observations, but preferably you have a separate standalone file that contains the coefficients. And I have another video on this as well that I did a while back showing how to generate those coefficients using Tycho. So basically now we're on kind of a third and final step. The first being how to generate coefficients, the second being how to generate the measurements, and now the third, how to transform those measurements. So here is a path to my coefficients, and you can also choose different options here if you want details on the transformation, if you want to show the original measurement, and what method do you want to use. So from the drop-down menu here, I'm just choosing the AAVSO recommended. So at this point, we are now ready to transform the measurements. So we can choose Apply Transformations, and you might not see anything happen. So you can go to Progress window here, and that will show you more status as you wait for it to perform the transformation. So again, there's a tab you should see for the Progress window. So you can see it's actually doing something. So it's basically downloading chart information, and it uses that to look up the CompStar detail. So now it has finished. Again, you can see that if you to go back to the Progress window here to bring it to the front, it says transformation completed. Now, you might wonder, well, where is the result? It is another tab here, Transformation Results. So you click this, and here is the window showing the transform measurements. So this is ultimately what we are after. You can see here the first row of measurement is that of it is a comment, but it is actually the original observation. So I had this box checked here, show original observations. So that's what that does. And the row after that is the actual transformed measurement. So here it says yes, whereas the one before said no for the transformed status. So again, lots more detail on this. If you want to go through and see exactly what it's doing, that's perfectly fine. But essentially, this is the process. We have these are the transformation coefficients shown here again as comments, and then we have the uncommented rows. Here are the the actual transformed measurements. So that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.